time.
No, I know that, but I'm just saying, we've got to start, we've talked about for quite a while. And, I don't even know where to start, to be honest with you.
No, I don't either.
If you want it done right, I recommend read a paragraph, make comments, changes to it, and go to the next.
It's gonna take a while.
It's gonna take a while.
Well, like I said, we set a limit for tonight, we'll just have to keep doing that till,
And I think once we do that and get it printed out in that form, and then,
I'm just trying to think, though, I mean, I don't think I need to read this stuff in here, do I? I mean, do I need to start where it actually, yeah,
Looks like a notepad as well, or?
I'm all right on this one. Yeah, I'll just start section 1 introduction, I guess.
There you go.
so let's go.
This employee manual is designed to acquaint you with the policies of the town of Odin, or the town, which is a municipality, and to provide you with the information about working conditions, benefits, and policies affecting your employment. The mission of the board is to, then the board should develop its own mission statement. So we need to come up with something to that. I'll keep reading.
We don't have a mission statement?
No,
We never had a mission?
Not that I'm aware of.
I will write. I'll write one for your
Okay. The information contained in this manual applies to all employees of the town of Odin. Following the policies described in this manual is considered a condition of continued employment. However, nothing in this manual alters an employee's status. The contents of this manual shall not constitute nor be construed as a promise of employment or as a contract between the town and any of its employees. The manual is a summary of the town's policies, which are presented here only as a matter of information. You are responsible for reading, understanding, and complying with provisions of this manual. The objective is to provide you with a work environment that is constructive to both personal and professional growth. All employees of the town of Odin are expected and required to sign an acknowledgement of receipt of employee handbook, which will be provided with this employee manual. It is your responsibility to review, understand, and implement the policies contained here. Should you have any questions about the policies, please contact the special questions with your elected officials. As a public employee for the town, you must remember that you are always in the public eye. You are the face of the town, and your actions paint a picture of the town. Govern yourself so that nothing you do as a town employee will bring, how do you pronounce that?
disrepute.
Disrepute to the town. That's the opening statement. Anybody have any comment or notes, or that's good enough for it? Pretty good with that, wasn't it? All right.
Okay, I have a question.
Okay.
Employee handbook.
Mhm.
Okay. That's not in here. We need to verify that those go, that the handbook goes along hand in hand with this.
Okay.
Because it says here that the handbook is going to be provided with this manual to each employee.
Do we need a manual and a
That's what we say here. That's what I'm asking.
on the line.
I don't know either.
It's like one.
Acknowledgement of receipt of the employee handbook, which will be provided with this employee manual.
I thought that
Oh, no, I think it's just that form will be placed in this manual.
Well, then we shouldn't call it a handbook. It's either a manual or a handbook, not both.
Receipt of an employee handbook. Oh, I see what you're saying, yeah.
No, acknowledgement of receipt of employee handbook.
Yeah.
So receipt is that paper you sign, goes in the personal file, isn't it?
No, it's not.
Huh?
That's this thing right here. I think it's this. Nope. There's a form that they have to sign.
I agree with form, but that's not a handbook.
No.
Okay. All I'm saying is this,
What is this?
the acknowledgement receipt of employee manual, that I would understand. This is called the manual up here.
That's
This implies that,
I see what you're saying, and we can make any changes, but I'm just asking if that form is signed is not what the acknowledgement of the receipt of the handbook.
the receipt, that's not the receipt, I totally understand. My own discretion is okay. We're double dipping, it's
So
synonymous.
should we change that to manual or change this from the handbook?
I think we should change up to manuals. We called it a manual up here, this employee manual. And down here, we're calling it a handbook.
Okay. I'm good with that.
Well, on the title here, it's, operation policies and employee handbook.
We need to be consistent.
So you want it manual?
Everything that says handbook, make it manual.
Okay. And then employee, this on the table of contents manual.
And then, that's all you got on that
That's
one?
all I had on there.
Okay, changes in policy. This manual supersedes all previous employee manuals and memos that may have been issued from time to time on subjects covered in this manual. However, the town reserves the right to interpret, change, suspend, cancel, or dispute with or without notice all or any part of these policies, procedures, and benefits at any time. The town will notify all employees of these changes. Changes will be effective on the dates determined by the town, and after those dates, all superseded policies will be null. The interpretation of the policies herein lies solely within the town board of the town of Odin. Should any section or portion of this manual or any amendment or revision thereto be deemed unenforceable or contrary to law by court or other tribunal or competent jurisdiction, the remaining sections of the manual, to the extent they remain unaffected by such declaration, shall continue in full force and effect.
It sounds great to me. We might as well read it to review that paragraph, and all of it, but especially that paragraph.
You want her to review it?
Yeah.
This paragraph here, where this
Yeah.
changes in.
And-
I got another
Yeah.
thing to read this. This manual has been approved by the town board of the town of Odin at a public meeting. No individual supervisor or employee has the authority to change policies at any time. If you are uncertain about any policy or procedure, speak with the town board directly. So that goes to that letter A that we just had to read over. B, employment applications. The town of Odin relies upon the accuracy of information contained in the employment application and the accuracy of other data presented throughout the hiring process and employment. Any misrepresentations, falsifications, or material omissions in any of this information or data may result in exclusion of the individual from further consideration for employment, or if the person has been hired, termination of employment. Okay?
Yep.
C, employment relationship. You enter into employment voluntarily, and you are free to resign at any time for any reason or no reason. Similarly, the town of Odin is free to conclude its relationship with any employee at any time for any reason or no reason.
Yes.
Yeah.
Public employment is based on the at-will doctrine. At-will employment means any individual may voluntarily leave employment or may be terminated by the town at any time with or without cause. Town policies and practices with respect to any matter should not be considered as creating any contractual obligation on the town's part or stating in any way that termination will occur only for cause.